I Want Answers is presented by the Grand River Dam Authority. Additional funding provided by the Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation, RCB Bank, the Tulsa Port of Catoosa, Advanced Research Chemical, Rogers State University, and by viewers like you. Thank you.
The Prue Rockets and the Riverfield Ravens are here as we continue our 9th season of I Want Answers. Hello everyone and welcome to our 9th season of Oklahoma's favorite academic game show, I Want Answers, presented by GRDA. I'm your host, Anna Berry, and I'm so excited to be back with you again this year. Now, this week's teams are 2 returning teams. We've got the Prue Rockets and the Riverfield Ravens, and these teams are competing for a chance at $12,000 in scholarship money that will be awarded at the championship at the end of the season. Let's start off by meeting the players from Prue. All right, Prue Rockets, we got the team captain, Elizabeth Brown, sophomore. We have Ty Hayes, a freshman. We have Molly Blevins, a sophomore. And we have Rebecca Brown, also a sophomore. Welcome back, Prue. You're a junior. I took the note. Junior, Molly. All right, and now let's meet the players from the Riverfield Ravens. Starting with our team captain, we have Sashwat Singh, a senior. We have Robert Hale, a junior, Brendan Paul, a junior, and Miles Capehart, a junior. Welcome back, Riverfield. All right, teams, are you ready to play? I know that you guys want some really good questions, but this show's about what I want. And what do I want?
Answers.
The correct answers. All right, we begin our competition tonight with the speed round.
First up, the speed round. The speed round consists of individual answered questions worth 10 points each. The first team member to buzz in gets to answer. No conferring between team members is allowed in this round.
All righty, you guys got your buzzers ready to go? Let's begin. Physiologically speaking, with muscles, what is the antonym of extension? Prue?
Nope.
Pass. Riverfield?
Contraction.
Incorrect. Flexion. Prone means lying with the face down. What term means lying with the face upward? Supine. What is another name for the tympanic membrane? Riverfield?
Eardrum.
Correct. The Duke of Wellington led the British forces against Napoleon at what historic battle? Riverfield?
Waterloo.
That is correct. Math question. Consider a triangle with a perimeter of 74 centimeters. One side is 24 centimeters long, then the shortest side, and the third side is 3 times the shortest. What is the length of the longest side? Riverfield?
37.5 centimeters.
Incorrect. Prue?
16.6.
Incorrect. Correct answer is 34 centimeters. All right, in what state is Lewis, which calls itself the first town in the first state? Riverfield?
Delaware.
Correct. What sea lies immediately south of Asia Minor? Riverfield?
The Mediterranean.
Correct. Video question from RCB Bank.
Hi, I'm Erin Pegosh with RCB Bank. Which government body determines the amount that banks can lend?
Riverfield?
Federal Reserve.
Correct. All right, had the Republicans won the Spanish Civil War, who would not have ruled Spain for the next 36 years? Riverfield?
Franco.
Correct. Restate this sentence in the emphatic present tense. He loved Big Brother. Riverfield?
He himself loved Big Brother.
Incorrect. Prue?
He loves his big brother.
Incorrect. The correct answer is he does love Big Brother. A capstan on a ship is an application of what simple machine? Riverfield?
Pulley.
Incorrect. Prue?
Engine.
Incorrect. It's the wheel and axle. Here's a math question. The cost of 4 rods, 4 reels, and 2 vests is $560. The cost of 9 rods, 9 reels, and 6 vests is $1,290. What is the cost of 1 vest? Riverfield?
$365.
Incorrect. Prue?
80.
Incorrect. Correct answer is 20. For the U.S. federal government, what year begins on October 1st and ends on September 30th? Riverfield?
Fiscal year.
That is correct. What 2 officials were at the center of the Cold War kitchen debate? Richard Nixon and Nikita Khrushchev. In a pinch, what kind of glues containing cyanocrylate can be used to close wounds? Prue?
Super glue.
That is correct. And that bell means that time's up for the speed round. The score stands at 10 for Prue and 70 for Riverfield. Round 2 is coming up next. We'll be right back.
Every day, the employees of the Grand River Dam Authority strive for excellence by focusing on the 5 E's: employees, electricity, environmental stewardship, economic development, and efficiency. We do this by producing low-cost, reliable electricity that touches 75 of the 77 counties in the state. At no cost to the taxpayers, we also manage 70,000 surface acres of lakes and the scenic Illinois River. Annually, the efforts of Team GRDA facilitate over $450 million in economic activity for Oklahoma.
At RCB Bank, you are not just a number. You are our neighbor, friend, coworker, PTA partner, business owner down the street, and so much more. We value our relationship with you. We are here to serve you at any of our locations or online at rcbbank.com. With over 50 locations across Oklahoma and Kansas, we're everywhere you need us to be. RCB Bank is your hometown community bank, interested in your financial well-being. RCB Bank, that's my bank.
Hi, my name is Molly, and my answer to the question of the day is probably just sneak out and go roller skating.
Hi, my name is Rebecca. My answer to the question of the day would probably be to scare people.
I'm Ty, and I would probably just sneak on airplanes and go travel the world.
My name's Elizabeth, and I'd probably just skip class and go to the library.
Great answers. What would you do? Welcome back to I Want Answers presented by GRDA. Teams, are you ready for some more questions? Because the advantage round is coming your way next.
Next up, the advantage round. In this round, the teams face off by first attempting to answer a speed question. The team that answers correctly receives 10 points and the opportunity to answer 3 advantage questions worth 10 points each. After the 3 advantage questions, it's back to the speed questions to determine who gets the next advantage. The speed questions can be answered by anyone, but the answers for the advantage questions must come from the team captain.
All right, are we ready? Here's your first speed question, and it is a video question from RSU Radio.
Hi, I'm Maria from RSU Radio. having been a band for over 15 years, which indie rockers recently hit it big with their song, Feel It Still?
Riverfield?
Portugal the Man.
Correct. Advantage for Riverfield. British poetry. Name the German town that is central to the story from which these lines were taken. When, as they reached the mountainside, a wondrous portal opened wide, as if a cavern was suddenly hollowed, and the piper advanced, and the children followed.
Dusseldorf.
Incorrect. Hamelin. Complete this line by Dylan Thomas's that was inspired by his failing eyesight. Rage, rage against the dying.
Of the light.
Correct. Yeah. This is from what poem by Lewis Carroll? Will you walk a little faster, said a whitling to a snail. There's a porpoise close behind us, and he's treading on my tail. The lobster quadrille. All right, back to speed. Restate the sentence using an intensive pronoun. I heard the lie. Riverfield?
I myself heard the lie.
Correct. Advantage for Riverfield. Blood. What kind of psychological response is triggered when a person receives a blood transfusion that contains the A or B antigen if that antigen is not already present in the person's own blood?
Rejection.
Incorrect. Immune response.
Okay. Yeah.
While lymphocytes allow the body to recognize previous invaders, what blood cells actually engulf harmful microorganisms?
White blood cells.
Correct. The most common symptom of iron deficiency syndrome is fatigue resulting from too little hemoglobin. Hemoglobin in what kind of blood cells?
Red blood cell.
Correct. Back to speed. What huge bay lies between Ungava Peninsula and Nunavut?
Hudson's Bay.
Correct. Advantage for Riverfield. Insects. Based on these classifications, you know immediately that these insects possess what? Cyprinopteram, Paleonoptera, Orthoptera, Dermoptera, Megaloptera.
Wings.
Correct. These are facts about what insects? Over 12,500 species have been identified. They evolved from wasp-like ancestors. They have distinctive elbowed antennae.
Bees.
Incorrect. Ants. The possessive form of what insect's name is missing in this Ogden-Nash ditty? The flame is something for which science has no name. I can think of nothing eerier than flying around with an unidentified glow on a person's posterior.
Firefly.
That is correct. All right, back to speed. The Ardennes Massif is part of France, Belgium, and what other country? Riverfield?
Luxembourg.
Luxembourg is correct. Advantage for Riverfield. Circulatory system. What kind of arteries supply blood to the myocardium? Coronary arteries. A blockage of the circulatory system caused by bubbles of gas in a blood vessel is called a gas or air what? Embolism. What type of cardia is defined as a heartbeat greater than 100 beats per minute?
Hypercardia.
Incorrect. It's tachycardia. All right, back to speed. What are the principal parts of the verb shake? Correct answer is shake, shook, shaken. Relative clauses function as what part of speech? Prue?
Full post of a sentence.
Incorrect. Riverfield?
Adverb.
Incorrect. It was adjective. The Bengali, Hindustani, Sindhi, and Punjabi languages developed from what ancient Indic language? Riverfield?
Sanskrit.
Sanskrit is correct. Advantage for Riverfield. Proverbs. What word is missing from this line from The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy that is reminiscent of a proverb? Nothing travels faster than the speed of light, with the possible exception of bad, which obeys its own special laws.
News.
News is correct. What abstract noun is missing in these proverbs? Should not always be revealed. Speak the, but leave immediately after. Where the tongue slips, it speaks the, a lie travels farther than the, a half is a whole lie.
Truth.
Correct. What expression about canines has a meaning similar to these maxims? Why not let it alone? Do not disturb the peace.
Let sleeping dogs lie. Let sleeping dogs lie.
Let sleeping dogs lie.
Correct. All right, back to speed. What term can mean either a whale leaping from the water or a gap developing in a barrier? Riverfield?
Breach.
Breach is correct. Advantage for Riverfield with the topic waves. What kind of mechanical wave is illustrated by people sequentially standing up and sitting down in a sports stadium?
Transverse.
Well, the buzzer hit you, but yes, transverse was correct. Astrogeologists believe the core of the moon may be partially molten because what kind of seismic waves appear not to pass through it?
P waves.
Incorrect. S waves. The energy transported by a wave is directly proportional to the square of what characteristic of the wave?
Amplitude.
Correct. Amplitude is correct. All right. And that's all the time we have for the advantage round. The score now stands at 10 Prue and Riverfield 220. We'll be right back for our last round.
The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation is a proud sponsor of I Want Answers on RSU Public TV. Throughout his life, Gerald Westby worked hard to add to the quality of life through his legacy of support for the arts, arts education, and culture. The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation continues this work.
I Want Answers is made possible by the Tulsa Port of Catoosa, one of the largest, most inland river ports of the U.S. inland river system. Agricultural commodities, building materials, fuel, and machinery are shipped into and out of the Tulsa Port of Catoosa daily using a combination of barge, rail, and truck. To learn more about the Tulsa Port of Catoosa, visit their website at tulsaport.com. And also by Advanced Research Chemicals, providing customer-focused solutions to basic and advanced chemical applications. ARC has a long history of giving back to our local and international communities. For more information, visit fluoridearc.com.
I love coming into the lab every day. My job is to screen evidence for DNA analysis. When I started at Rogers State University, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. But after I took my first chemistry class, I realized that I wanted to be in the lab. It does feel good to go to school and to find a direction and then wind up doing something that I enjoy. Not everyone can say that. It all started for me at Rogers State University.
My name is Shashwat Singh. If I were invisible for 10 minutes, I would spend most of it trying to find out what was wrong on WebMD.
My name is Robert Hale. If I were invisible for 10 minutes, I would probably start a timer and sue you guys if you were off.
Howdy, I'm Miles Capehart, and if I were invisible for 10 minutes, I suppose I would take a lot of selfies.
Hi, I'm Brendan Paul. Thanks to Robert for kind of stealing my answer, but I would sit in a chair for 600 seconds exactly.
Interesting. Welcome back to I Want Answers presented by GRDA. We're down to the final round of our competition tonight. The whirlwind round is coming right up.
Next up, it's the whirlwind round. In this round, the trailing team gets to pick from one of 3 categories, and they get to choose whether they wish to answer the category's questions themselves or force the other team to answer them. The team will have 60 seconds to answer as many questions as possible, and then the other team gets their turn at one of 3 remaining categories. Each correct answer is worth 10 points. If any team correctly answers all 10 questions, they receive 10 bonus points.
All right, well, Prue, your team is trailing right now, so you get to pick one of these categories. We have 19th century U.S. history, Shakespeare, 1st to 10th.
Shakespeare.
For yourself?
For ourselves.
All right, Shakespeare for yourself. Here we go. Finish each quotation. If music be the food of love.
Pass.
By the pricking of my thumb, something wicked, excuse me.
The pass.
Though this be madness, yet there is
order.
Nope. But screw your courage to this sticking place and will
pass.
Not fail. My salad days when I was green in
envy.
Incorrect. Judgment. The play's the thing wherein I'll catch the
pass.
Conscious of the king. Neither a borrower nor a
peasant.
Nope. Lender be. The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as the gentle rain from. Good try. All right, Riverfield, you get to pick between 19th century U.S. history, 1st to 10th, or Nobel Prize winners.
1st to 10th.
1st to 10th. The answers each contain an ordinal number and sequence. Delaware's nickname.
First state.
Correct. Officer in the Army, Air Force, or Marines with the lowest rank.
Second private.
Incorrect. No soldier shall, in time of peace, be quartered in any house.
Third Amendment.
Correct. Newspapers and magazines collectively.
Fourth wall.
Incorrect. It separates the east and west sides of Manhattan.
Fifth Avenue.
Correct. Extrasensory perception.
Sixth sense.
Correct. A Christian denomination observing Saturday as the Sabbath.
Seventh day. Pentecostal.
Incorrect. Another name for a musical quaver.
Eighth note.
Correct. Final frame of a baseball game.
Ninth inning.
Correct. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. All right, good job. Really good, both of you guys. So we have a few more speed questions. Let us begin. Cleopatra took her own life after being defeated by the army of what future first emperor of Rome? Riverfield?
Augustus Caesar.
Correct. Mum is a clipped word for what showy flowers?
Chrysanthemum.
Riverfield? Correct. Name an extinct Pleistocene form of elephant. Prue?
Mammoth.
Correct. What homograph can mean either to pretend or to influence? Prue?
Persuade.
Incorrect. Please wait till I call your team's name. Effect. What kind of optical aberration does not occur when using monochromatic light? Chromatic aberration. Population distribution patterns may be uniform, random, or what? Riverfield?
Intermediary.
Incorrect. clumped. What battleship was used by U.S. forces in the Korean, Vietnam, and Persian Gulf War? USS New Jersey. What gas is the final metabolic product of the carbon compounds in food? Prue?
Methane.
Incorrect. Riverfield?
Carbon dioxide.
That is correct. Name the fluid-filled sac in which a bird, reptile, or mammal embryo develops. Riverfield?
Placenta.
Incorrect. Amnion. Which of Newton's laws explains why a baseball hit by a bat accelerates more than the bat? Riverfield.
Third law.
Incorrect. Prue?
First law.
Incorrect. The second law. What is another name for a solar cell that transforms electromagnetic radiation to electrical energy? Riverfield?
Photovoltaic cell.
Correct. To prove without question that someone is guilty is to have him dead to what? Riverfield?
Rights.
Correct. Using the NATO phonetic alphabet, spell the word ship. Sierra Hotel India Papa. Interesting. An area of extensive prehistoric volcanic activity called the Deccan Traps is located in what country? Riverfield?
Russia.
Incorrect. Prue?
Ireland.
Incorrect. It's India. All right, that bell concludes tonight's competition. The final score stands at 20 for Prue and 330 for Riverfield. So that means Riverfield is our winner tonight. Congratulations, Riverfield, and great job, Prue. As we look at our bracket, we see that Riverfield will advance and be playing the winner of last week's competition. So we will see them again in a few weeks in our second round. Thank you, teams, for playing, and thank you, audience, for joining us as we showcase the knowledge of our local Green Country High School academic teams. Now be sure to follow I Want Answers on Facebook and Instagram, and remember, you can always catch up on past episodes anytime at rsu.tv. We'll see you next time for another exciting competition on I Want Answers.
I Want Answers is presented by the Grand River Dam Authority. Additional funding provided by the Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation, RCB Bank, the Tulsa Port of Catoosa, Advanced Research Chemical, Rogers State University, and by viewers like you. Thank you.